All right, how you guys doing? So all the volumes and stuff okay? Dude, it's super useful. I'll show you what I ended up getting out of the tree here in a second. So this is like my crazy... So remember I had the... if I go to Zsketch and I exit Zsketch, I had these, right? And these don't translate. These don't get turned into mesh when I convert it to a unified skin, or like dynamesh the piece. So I had to go in and add a ton of little spheres and stuff just to kind of cover them up, so that way I still had shapes. I ended up, because of the detail that's down here, this gets really finite. I would actually suggest taking this bottom piece, and maybe, because I've already done it, I would probably duplicate the subtool and then erase all the pieces up top and dynamesh this piece, or make an adaptive skin of this piece below on its own, as well as this piece on its own, and then dynamesh them together. What changes your skin res? Yes, yeah, I can change my skin res opinion, but when you're using their dynamesh in the adaptive skin, and you go with a long shape, remember it has to be like a square volume, or a cube volume. Sorry. If it's longer, you actually limit yourself on the resolution, and as details get smaller, it's harder for the resolution to take into effect the details. So I'd actually scaled the resolution to 1024 and generated that. Yeah, if you're working in more of like a cube shape, it should be fine. So what I ended up doing was just rendering it with the resolution at 1024, and then I got an okay mesh, and then I started doing inflates and deflates on the pieces to get them. See, there's still some issues, like it kind of got had this stuff kind of got melty in some areas, so I'm gonna have to inflate these areas just to get them within a shape that works. So essentially what I ended up doing was high res, and then I went in and started doing a dynamesh, and now I'm just starting to sculpt some of the major shapes that are on this guy. Yeah, most trees, like Pinion's suggesting, because Pinion makes games. Most trees these days are made with SpeedTree. Especially now that it's much more financially approachable by studios that aren't AAA. So, much easier to... No, you don't? Did you get out of here? In the past, I refer to the past, Opinion. I don't know what you're doing now. So I'm just kind of cleaning up some areas. Gonna start essentially figuring out shapes. And you'll see I have some weird, like this stuff here. Essentially trying to imitate the tree kind of enveloping the building, the structure around it. You just blur that out. And then later, when we start getting into the finer details, we can do stuff like... let's lower the intensity here. We'll just isolate this spot too. We can start doing things like creases. And then if you invert that, you can do like sharper details. you want to get a bit alien with it, you can start doing stuff like that. You make it really big. Anyways, yeah, so I'll be doing stuff like that as we get into the finer details of the high poly. It's a brush from Blizzard. Oh my god, yeah, those are all free. If they're not right now, then they were when I grabbed them. This is their orb dude. That guy's a badass. So let's go ahead and just keep going on this stuff. Gonna have to solve some weird things like this area. Whoops, yeah, we gotta undo all that. Like how weirdly shaped this is, kind of strange. Oh yeah, if you ever get your models dark like this, you've accidentally pressed V, and it's essentially switched, it's done this, switch your colors. If you're constantly doing that, just make sure it's set to white, and then you can just go color and fill object, and then your object will have white as its color. And then when you press, oh shit, it's still gonna happen. Yeah. Oh, I know why, because I'm not on this object when I filled it. So now if I go back to this, yeah. So as long as the object is filled with color, then the color that's highlighted is not filling the object. Oh, thanks, Knock. Dang, look at this. Not gonna, you know, say it's amazing or anything, but that's pretty amazing. Dude, this stuff down here gets really crazy. Pretty sick, though. Nice sculpt, tileable as well, I take it. Very nice, man. Opinion's seen things. So I'm just isolating a lot of the geo so I don't have to worry about stuff. Worry about performance and all that. Oh yeah, make sure your RGB is off. Sometimes you'll paint and you're like, what the? You're trying to sculpt and you're like, the hell is going on? Just make sure that's off. Actually, I need to have some of this these shapes up as ref. Give me a sec here. Oh wow, I'm running the program twice. That's hilarious. Oh, what the hell? Come on. Alright, I guess I'm gonna run you twice. 3D Licks, what's going on, man? How come like no right clicks are working? That's works in here. Hmm. Alright, well, I'm going to have the reference on my other monitor. Just so you guys know what I'm looking at. It's going to be like this type of stuff. So these smaller details, I will probably leave those to other meshes and or alphaed out patterns that I can tile across the surface. And then from there, I'll probably just map it over the, kind of like using a retopo, map it over the surface of the tree wherever I need that stuff. And then maybe we'll put parallax on it or something. But yeah, we need to see how these roots are kind of shaped. So some of the shapes I'm thinking about having are going to be things like this. This is too early to be getting into these details, but it's just so you guys can see. Basically stuff like that. And I'll leave like the really fine like wood pattern details. I'll leave that to the Mel. I don't know what you're talking about, man. I'll leave the bark like material normal detail to the material itself instead of sculpting it. Mel, I saw the message, man. The bot let everyone know. I don't know what you're talking about, man. It's the Muxy bot right here. Boom. In art related. He's friendly. He's a friendly Muxy. Where is Mr. Wilson? Mr. Wilson is back up in the cold north fighting off the wildlings at the wall. The shapes are a little wiggly. Show enough. Show enough. It's there, man. You've just muted the Discord or something. I don't know what you've done. It's right there at everyone. Melt, you're going crazy, man. Yeah, so I will make a tileable texture for this tree. That's the plan. I'll probably do a layered shader as well. Okay, let's look at this part here. So obviously this area here is kind of strange and unnatural. I don't think it's going to be that big of a deal. Just because what is it? Just because of the way that the tree is angled, you never see this area. Probably try and solve it in some way. Just give it some type of shape. I don't know. I'll figure it out. Boom. Fixed. Oh yeah, and if I invert that and then do this, maybe I can clay tubes it, smooth that out, and this can just be part of this. Oh. Trim dynamics also really good in this stage. So you can just push shapes down, smooth them out again. Also, if you hold Alt, you can fill in shapes. Looks like we got, what is that? So is that polypaint? No, it's not. Need to go to sport? Alright, man. Peace out. Peace out, dude. So this is all kind of blending in. Thickness wise, this is a little strange. So right now we're looking at just kind of making sure everything's consistent. So let's shrink this down a bit. We'll inflate overall. Just trying to give it some uniformity as it scales down. That should be good. I should probably ignore this, but I'm just going to go in and fix that. This tapers really strangely, this part here. Probably need to have that widen up a bit. Something like that. It's probably more in line. Maybe even a little wider. Good enough for me. I changed it to live stream for Ben. Loadout. If you refresh the stream, that should be fixed. Hopefully. We'll see. Thanks, Melt. Let me know if it's not updated, though. How's everyone doing? I know there's a decent amount of lurkers going on right now. You guys good? You don't have to say anything. Just acknowledging I know you're there and I care deeply about you. Deeply. Where's my ref at? Lurka lurka. Lurka lurka lurka. What's up, cardboard katana? So sharp. Where's paper cuts? Just watching me paint some trees, dude. I'm just trying to. I'm so badly want to be some Bob Ross action going on. You know, another thing, we were talking about these little vine things. If you were to do stuff like this, right, and you were just to draw all the little, look at some reference while I do this, and draw all these little tiny vines and stuff everywhere, you can do this, right? Tons of little vines, and then you can invert that, and you can actually go down, where's it at, deformation, and you can inflate. Let's see what the first inflate does. So you can do stuff like that, and then you can smooth it, and that kind of works. I mean, if you need some finer detailed stuff. The other thing you do instead of inflate, let's see what the other one, the ballooning. Let's see what ballooning does. What spheralized does. I almost never play with these, except for the inflate. Interesting. Anyways, yeah, you can paint masks and just kind of do that. Hey, what's up, Rude? How you doing? Instigator, how you doing, man? I'm just thinking now, like in my mind, I'm like, cardboard katana, man, that'd be brutal. Like, if you didn't die, it would just be like the worst like cuts ever. Oops. I wonder if I can go like this way. Trees are all about flow. Yeah, this brush is going to be really important for making sure we get those nice creases where we need them. Just press L, get some lazy mouse going on. We'll come back to that later, though. Oh, this one's super interesting. This area here, I think this has to do with a lot with the way it's shaped, yeah. So we're doing things like that. This tree was started with the Z-spheres. Like if I go back to the other, it was basically like this. And then I turned it into the skinned Z-sphere, and then I just started sculpting. Just want to make sure all the shapes that we're seeing are being accounted for. I'll do that. Just build it up around the... You need to, you can... So you know when there's another mesh in the way, it can kind of interfere with the way you're expecting the sculpt to react. You can either turn transparency on, which will allow you to go straight through. Or you can turn ghost off as well if you need to. Or you can just temporarily hide it. Just say that's cool. Whenever you need to, you can just turn it back on, see what's happening. Usually do ghost just because I'm not in that state for too long. Because you need to constantly have an understanding of where your shapes are at, so you don't do anything too weird. Like, see, this is kind of cool. Maybe getting the tree to fatten up like it tried to consume the building. And you can do... I'm gonna need more geo to do this properly, but... I like that though. It's cool. It's cool. Push that back a bit. Use this as an excuse to make some little pits in the tree. Huh, that feels way unnatural. We're gonna undo that. We'll come back to that corner later. What's up, Ohm? Let her melt. Let's see here. Yeah, music is playing. Might just be a bit low. I think I lowered it for Ben. There you go. Ben's a soft-spoken type of guy. Pinion, we gonna get you on this stream sometime? You don't have to be here. We can do a Discord call. That'd be cool, right? Yeah, it'd be cool. Yeah. What's going on here? we'll leave that for now. You might not even see in there, so. Hey, what's up, Morgan? How you doing, man? We're just kind of giving this this tree a once over, checking for issues, and then every once in a while I'm like shape exploring. See, by adding, so you know how this little branch thing is here? By adding a this line, it helps solidify where it's coming from, or how it blends back into the tree. You can blur that out however much we want as well. Yeah, I could dual stream pretty easily with Skype. I mean, Skype does group calls for free now, so that's kind of cool. Well, it's kind of weird that there's a gap here. I'm just gonna kind of fix that. So the move brush, I don't know if I've covered this with you guys before, but if you need this piece, like when you move it, you see it goes to the side, so it's all like screen space moving. Discord's gonna be doing it soon. So the move brush is doing a screen space moving. So the screen is like a flat plane, and anything you're moving with the move brush is moving along that flat plane, right? So if you hold down Alt, then it's like the negative of the brush, and the negative of the brush actually takes the average normals under the brush and moves it in the direction of those normals. So if you need to, like if I put this here, I'll give an example. So if I move like that, it's coming right at me, right? So if I have a pretty good spatial understanding of where the brush is, I can hold down Alt and move things where I expect them to be. Like that. So it's pretty nice if you're trying to do some more complicated moves. Nice tip. I'm trying. Whoop. Oh, it's getting a little too... So you'll see there's a shape here and then a shape, and they're getting smaller. A little too octopus-like for me. So we're gonna move this back a bit more. Like that maybe, and we'll just concentrate on it being... Yeah, once you get used to that move stuff, does some pretty nice things for you, and you just kind of move stuff around pretty naturally. So let's think about how this could. Something like that, maybe. Yeah, that's a little better. A little better. Works like that for all move brushes? I'm not sure. Are you talking about like snake? The snake one's pretty nice. But spiral? No, spiral doesn't do that. Spiral's really nice if you need to do some weird stuff with the... Yeah, weird brush. There's some cool things though. If you need to kink that stuff a bit. I mean, maybe I can do the spiral here. It's doing too many weird things for me. All right, time to keep concentrating on the big shapes. Yeah, but I have not tried that stuff on the other. Oh, this one's a super problem. I haven't tried that move type stuff on other brushes. Okay, so you can see this is doing some weird shit. This one's gonna take some work, I think. See, this is when the move is good. If you can remember the hotkeys, it's BMV. So B, M as in man, and then V as in violet. So you do BMV. BIN for inflate. You could also just make hotkeys for it, or like little icons, but I'm just whatever. The less of those I have, the easier it's going to be for me to just open up ZBrush on anyone's computer and have the hotkeys ready to go. Oh man, that's some depth right there. I'll just make this thicker because it's going to be easier to work with in the future. This one's going to be difficult. It's 8 o'clock. Man, it's hard to tell what the time is when I have ZBrush open because, you know, it hides your little bar. Malicious, thanks for the follow. Welcome to the stream. I'm gonna do this. Is that the only? Yeah, cool. So now we have this isolated. We'll isolate with the masking. That way we don't accidentally sculpt on the other limbs. It's also weird that all three of these are coming out of the same point, so it might be in our best interest to actually like smush move this. Into the side. Are the end roots going to be alpha? Are you talking about these roots specifically? So inflate those, and we'll merge this back later. So these roots will be mesh still, but I believe there's going to be a lot of these ones will be mesh because they're actually quite large. If you if I zoom out here and add the guy for scale, so these ones are pretty big still. But anything smaller than this, I might start adding either unique, like a unique mesh that we can place accordingly under the tree and stuff like that, or a combination of that and cards of masks. Hopefully that answers your question. Dude, this thing's so janky. Just gonna move those down so that they're kind of closer to their shape. And keep inflating when we need to. Such a awkward, weird shape. I gotta turn that guy off. It's like, come on, round out. It's like inflate to make round. Inflate, make round. And then we'll smooth. I remember when we were talking about trees and stuff before. When we were making the tree stuff in SpeedTree, having these 2 points come together like this is very strange. It's not as weird if it's a root or vines. We'll try and pinch it anyways so that it kind of spatially is a little bit more logical. What do you mean? Something like that. And then once we re-Dynamesh, we can smooth that out some. I'm going to have to close that up too. So how big of a part would you say ZBrush plays in your own workflow at work? I would say at work, specifically, because I'm working on the division, not a lot of organics, right? So almost none at all. So me being sharp at ZBrush is me just maintaining sharpness at home. Most of the time, honestly, it's pretty rare that you use ZBrush as an environment artist in the games industry. So let's see how this is interacting with the surface now. Just gonna move some of this stuff down a bit more. Is it rare to use Substance Designer? Yes, actually. If a studio on an art test says, or not on an art test, but in the job application says, experience in Substance Designer, you should really think about why they're saying that. Hey, Fear, what's going on, man? It's good to understand it and know it, and depending on where you work, studio-wise, will depict if that is actually a thing you need to know or not. In open world games, I would assume that an environment artist knowing Substance Designer is not as important. But I know that you'll garner a bit more of a, not, I don't want to say that the word respect, but like that you know, that you're aware of the industry standards and how that stuff works, because maybe a concept artist, maybe a texture artist is too busy or swamped, and they're asking for anyone that may know Substance Designer to help out, and you're more valuable to the company knowing it, right, than not. If that makes sense. But in the grand scheme of things, I think for larger studios, it's not necessarily something that is a must know. But I think that's something that you should actually ask in your interviews. Because it's good to know where a studio stands, because each studio is going to be a bit different. Okay, that root is solved. Justin. Oh, that's so sad. No, I have not made more of those. Those are actually, I do those at work. And the amount of time required for me to put aside of work to show that stuff off is not always preferable in the eyes of production, if that makes sense. Let's look at this piece now. So, like, I don't know if you know what I mean. Whoa, there's some weirdness going on here. But yeah, that... Oh yeah, and then you can go here for anything that I've posted. If I've streamed it, it's on there, minus the Ben Wilson interview, because I need to get that all smoothed out and sorted. That'll probably go up tomorrow. It's out in the Discord, but it's not out to the public yet. That's kind of cool, having a bit of a lump there. Makes me want more. You're interested in the lighting of stuff? I'll remember that, because at some point in the stream we're going to be looking at lighting pretty intensely. So we'll be looking at composition and how lighting like affects what you're looking at and all that fun stuff. Lighting's like one of my secret passions. when I'm working on levels at work, even though I'm not the lighting artist, it's really important to have lights, you know, in your scene. What is this brush? Is kind of cool. So this is the what are we looking at here? This is the weave brush. Let's see what's going on here. Oh, interesting. Huh. That's doing some interesting stuff. I mean, look at all those shapes it's helping me find. Because it gets a little noisy, but like you can just smooth that out, and now you have some shapes to play with. I might look at that later. So this branch is okay. It's this stuff we need to start looking at. Maybe from like here. Actually, we probably need to encompass more of it. Just see how it's interacting with this branch that I faked is going over it. I like your wood. Thanks, Johnson. Oh, I need to actually what is that? Need to make sure Matt knows that I congratulate him. He's like, little does he know I've left all of you guys just to message him on Facebook. Face melt. So I don't do enough hard surface to get into that, but I think if I was to get really serious about hard surface modeling, I think at least at some point in my workflow, I would be in ZBrush. It's just so organic. Opinion might have more to add on that. I know he likes that as his preferred work method for hard surface. Oop. I don't know if you guys ever get this, where you sculpt on one side and it just collapses. Let me see if this is fixable with this scenario. You just go to brush and you add it to the side here. Scroll down and then you go to auto masking. You just make sure that the backface masking is on. It should help. Not all the time, but yeah, see? It should help. Not every time, but most cases it'll help you. Hey, you gotta start somewhere, 3D looks. That's good though. I'm proud of you, man. Whoa. Whoa. So this is getting pretty thin over here. inflate this guy down here. Wow, that inflate is super strong. Whoops. Smoothing out the mesh in the background. So this area gets weird. Like, what do I do with this? I mean, these guys I might not include it in this mesh and just add those as like a... You could put like a plant in front of this and then just hide that to mask... Yeah, you can just add something here to block the view and then use like a separate mesh to get those vines across the ground. That's just like a single asset that you can place over and over on the ground. Might do that instead. Wonder if I can move this back here. And then inflate like that. Don't know if this is going to work, but let's try it out. Kind of looks like slime. Probably not the best. Oops. Undos are per subtool, so just I was undoing whatever I had done. Yep. Dude, this song though, we got all night, guys. Yeah, using ZBrush for 3D concepting is also a thing. You can do that, that's for sure. It's an industry thing that happens. Okay, let's get this guy solved. Not looking forward to this. Okay, I'm gonna Save one more time. I'm actually going to let me see how all these parts are put together. Yeah. I'm gonna see what happens if I dynamesh this. It'll be pretty low. Just need something. I expect the top area to be kind of crazy. Oh wow, or not. That's impressive. How the hell did it do that? It like just double-sided the. And now that we're here, I can smooth that out because that bugs me. That's the thing that happens. You're welcome. I said no such thing. You make a little presentation area now. Bam. Okay. You know what I didn't do is tweet that I was live. Okay, I'm gonna do that. Always forget. Blue Puppet, how you doing? What is up? What is up? I didn't know I could. Can I bot that on Twitter? I don't know about that, man. That sounds terrifying. Just gonna bot it all. Bot. Whoop. That's cool. I didn't know that you could do that. God, this piece right here, this is trouble, guys. How you doing, Blue Puppet? Things good? Oh, you don't have a Twitter account? Oh, okay. You don't know. You can also, if I do this, I think that link gives you, yeah, it gives you a way to auto tweet. Hey, Root, you should post that on the, whatchamacallit, on Discord. We can look at it when we get to your guys' critiques. I don't know if you want me to critique it. If not, you can just put it in the finished section. It's like, that's fine too. Oh shit. There we go. Oh shit. Oh, thanks, man. Yeah, PTS is live. Enjoy it. Make sure to report anything, you know. Anything. Report anything. Anything good, anything bad, things you like, things you hate. Just do it in a constructive fashion, and we will be with you shortly. Inflate. Inflate. It's all about the air, guys. All about the air. Get that air. We'll do something like this. And we'll make sure this goes back. Like so. Smooth that out. Delicious. Yeah, there's some weird stuff going on in here. How do we solve this? Just gonna just hide it, guys. Just hide it. So basically, if we smush this into itself like that, when we re-dynamesh, it should clean it up for us. We just need to make sure to inflate the little details in here so they bridge. Hey, Line Force, what's up, man? It's stuff for the division. It's a test server. Let's see if I can get Matthew into okay, if Matt pops into the stream, we'll bomb him with congratulation icons, emotes, guys, all the emotes. Just wait. Let's see if he pops in first. He might be lurking, who knows? Oh yeah, see how weird this shape is? It's so weird, but it's fine when the stuff is there. I can't tell you, Spider. Maybe he can tell you, but we'll see. He might not want to publicize it, so we'll see if he comes in here first, you know? You know? Ah, don't be sad. You're just sad because you can't data mine it. Ah, Matthew. All right, you guys know what to do. Congrats, Matt, for whatever. I'm not going to say it unless you're going to say it, but congrats. What'd you do? Nothing. Glorious. Just say congratulations. Yeah. He did nothing. It's great. Yeah, Matt, I didn't tell them what you did. I'm just telling them that you did something, and congrats. Ocean, man, ocean. Yeah, that works for me. You guys make me smile. It's great. Maybe you can make Matt smile too. We'll see. Congrats about nothing. Congrats on. For a second I looked at it, I was like, congrats cannon? Dude, a congrats cannon? Is that even possible? Can you do that with emojis? With the emotes? Can you do congrats cannon? That'd be crazy. What is happening? You guys are well, cool. I feel like I've done something. Matt's a woman now. It's okay, Matt. Okay, what else do we need to solve here? We need to... So this... Oops. This area is... Whoa. Ominous figure. This area is relatively okay now. Oh, Jesus. Let's run a re-Dynamesh on this guy. Save it. And we'll run a We'll re-Dynamesh it and see if we can't get some cleaner results. Because like stuff like this, little low poly. It's a little crazy there. We'll have to smooth that out. Let's see what happens. Let's go for 2 million. 2 million polys. Let's see. Hope stream doesn't go down. Boom. All right. So what do we got here now? A little better. A little better. Smooth that out. Let's check some other areas we tried to solve. Remember we smashed this thing into here? Yeah, that looks much better. We'll be able to crease here. Help explain those details. Oh God, you guys are brutal. Oh, this is gonna be awesome. Once we start getting these major details in Gertrude. I like Gertrude. That's awesome. Okay, 2.5. Let us try. Whoops. What's the resolution we're looking at down here? All right, cool. This should be good enough. Oh. When you're moving the using the move brush, if you get some weird like edges like this is just because your focal shift is too tight. If it's on the edge there, then you have like no soft edges for transition of move. So it's like more of a soft select if it's smaller. Just remember that. It's a simple thing that can kind of screw you up sometimes. What we're trying to do now is move this stuff over. Matilda. You guys are coming up with some good names. Yes, Matt Johnson. Yes. Okay, so we've got this mesh thing going on. We've got some roots up here that you probably will never see. Let's save it, and we'll do a Dynamesh of it, and we'll get this into Unreal so we at least have a blockout and can get a sense for the scale and see, make sure everything's good. It's important that you do that. Probably should have done that earlier. You're here all day? Oh, is it still talk show category? That's freaking great. I thought I updated it. It is still talk show. That is awesome. Okay, hang on. Is it a bug that I can't click my own? What is happening? That's a little beyond annoying. Check this out. I just want to click. Can I just... What's happening? Is it because the window is... What have I done? I can't click it. You see that? I can when I'm away from it. Ridiculous. What are you even doing, Twitch? What is even Twitch? What is happening? Let's try the dashboard. Lunch with Estrelato. Okay, did it update to creative? I'd be curious. No, it's still talk show. Why you do this to me? Creative now? I don't believe it. What in the French toast? All right, cool. Thanks. Oh, I should probably check the Discord really quickly and see how the work in progress thread is going. Alright, there's a good amount of stuff in here. We're going to start with the motorcycle and then move on to the... oh, yeah. Okay. Voron, we're going to start on your scene screenshots that you've sent for your level, and then we'll just move right on down to yeah, we'll just move down from there. I'm probably gonna have to start soon if I want to hit all these. Cool. So what time is it? It's 8:40. Let's do in 20 minutes. 20 minutes we'll look at your guys' stuff. Okay, so let's get this guy. Let's get the block out of this into Unreal. So we've saved it. We'll just do it one more time. Going to. Oh, we need Z plugin. There we go. Decimation, not dynamish. Give it a minute. That's so weird that it stayed in, that I couldn't choose it. Super annoying. It's all right. It's all good. Okay, so process. Well, almost done. There we go. Look at the mesh. We'll look at the more troublesome areas, so like these smaller details. We're gonna ignore these bottom pieces for now because I think I'm gonna end up cutting those off. Let's decimate down to like 1% of original. I mean, that's, yeah, that should be all right. There's a bottom, yeah. Okay, cool. Let's go ahead and export this out. We'll just call it the blockout mesh, and then we'll put this away for a minute. I'm like fully comfortable with the UI updates to with the Zen UI in Modo. It's awesome. It's super good. Oh, whoops. What do I, hang on here. Imports. There we go, block out. That's somewhere relatively close to something like that, maybe. Yeah, dude, I mean, look at that. So good. Okay, so we'll just say that this is good to go for now. And Korean Gamer, what's going on, man? How you doing? How you do? need to set it up to default to scene 3 so I don't have to keep loading it. Is it gonna import anytime? Whoops. Apparently I have things attached to the... It's like that tree. It's that's the wrong route. There you go. Oh yeah, see, then we got this problem. Unforeseen issues. Should have grabbed that mesh too. That's okay. Yeah, you're getting a little bit of that here too. Look how high up that is. So you probably won't even notice that until you're... Oh, no, that's all right. From a distance, it's working. I wonder what it's like if I hide this. Just make sure I can paste again. All right. Oh, compositionally, it's so much better if I get rid of that beam. You might not notice it not being there. Yeah, that's going to be cool. And then far up above, I can just build canopy stuff to hide that. We'll leave that there for now. Just save this. Save all, close this bad boy. Looks kind of cool. Yeah, the only downside about stuff like this is it's very, that's very one-off, right? So like it's kind of like a hero prop. So you have to make sure that we don't do that too much. We need to be vigilant on making sure that we're creating assets that are reusable. All right, let's get into a little bit of the detailing work. Never done any lighting before, huh? It's good to see you, by the way, Wire. So you talking more of a technical aspect of lighting, or just things to keep in mind compositionally? If it's compositional stuff, we could possibly look at it in the work in progress thread on the Discord. And then I can probably give you some pointers on like where like focal points could be, or Do you have your camera angles figured out yet? Like what you want the end shots to look like? Oh, I really want to use the spiral stuff somewhere. It does weird things, man. I wonder if I should bring that pillar in and then adjust this. Oh, yeah, that's tempting. Okay. I'll try and do it as quickly as possible. Yeah. Okay, so we have this. We'll just wait for... Open the project again. Should be faster this time. Oh, man. Dude, this hero prop in the middle is going to be freaking madness. Scared of that thing. It'll be fine, though. Okay, so I'm going to grab this guy. Export selected. Oh, my brain. Import. There we go. Alright, it's in the right spot still. None of the stuff has moved. What did it export as? To FBX. Okay, so we need to save this as a OBJ. Extra part. I'm gonna try using the gizmo to move the branches, which should be really interesting. Import. Oops, actually, we need to append an object and then import, because it'll replace the selected subtool. Wait, what? Oh, damn it. That's awesome. I'm like, come on, guys. I'm gonna put it in that object. What? Oh, right. Sorry. Alright, now it's there. The hero prop in the middle is... it's not really a character piece, just because the faces are so abstract. Okay. Let's see how we can do this. First, we're going to mask out everything except that. Then we're going to go into this one, mask out everything except that. It's all the way up to here. So we're going to do some mask painting. And then we're going to lower that intensity for the oh man, this is going to be see where that's at. Okay, wake on time. Oh, that sounds good, wire. So I want to make sure that this is not going to be... You can think about this as like painting temporary weights. Let's do that, and then we'll go to the side here. Oh man, this is going to be weird. I think we want to do a rotate. I don't know how this is gonna... Move, maybe go like that. So that having it on the side like this could be pretty interesting because now you get this silhouette break along the length of the pillar. If that were the case, then we just have to solve some of this stuff up here being so like construded. Yeah, the transpose line masking. Yes, I should probably do it for this. I've never actually used it before, so I'm just gonna, just for the sake of speed, I'm just gonna keep going. I'll just fill this out. 'Cause I mean, in the bigger picture of things, this won't matter all that much. We're just gonna solve that. Okay, bring this back. I'm gonna start moving. I like that this comes out further than this. I need to move this forward. That. Move this one forward. This is where that the negative moving or the invert move is really good. So we're going to say this is a version just in case an iteration, just in case something horrible goes on. So when you're masking things, if you tap on the outside of the subtool, it'll invert it. If you tap on the inside, it'll blur it while holding control, right? If you hold control and alt, it is the negative of a mask, which also does the inverting in the background. But if you do it inside of it, you can sharpen your mask, which is really good. In some cases, you may need to sharpen a mask. Oh, my nose. I feel like I'm about to sneeze. Probably am. Too easy. I mean, in today's world, it's definitely pretty easy by comparison. Okay, so that should be good enough, and then I can just go in and edit that. Holy shit, loadout. Dude. Thanks, man. What the fuck? That's awesome. Thanks loads. Loads, man. Thanks loads out. Yeah. You the bee's knees. I guess what I'm doing is helping you a bit. It's just like that punky, that face. Like that. You guys are awesome. But no, seriously, thank you. That support. I probably peaked the mic with that laugh. I'm sorry. Rip ears. It's 9:02. It is almost time to get to your guys' stuff. I thought we weren't paid for voluntary overtime. Not by the people who are supposed to. Okay, so we got some issues in this area. Thanks again, man. It means a lot to me. So we're just gonna inflate those bad boys. Smooth it out. Do some more inflating. We're good. Smooth these guys in. Whoa, I can't see. Voluntold. I haven't heard that one before. That's amazing. So this is like way cooler looking. This is super interesting because like from side view, like you can get some really cool shadows on these. You can get like you get nice silhouette breakers from just straight lines. Success. Oh yeah, and then we need to remember to solve this guy. Make it not so ugly. Like it's weird that it's actually let's see what else is. Yeah, that's kind of weird. That's kind of weird. You'll always see me looking at my keyboard because I need to make sure that I press the right button order for the brushes. I was like, whoa, hey, that's wrong. Don't do that. Looks like a mouth. With this part. Oh man, I've always wondered, like, when when streamers get donations, they do something to thank them. If I could make my geometry talk. That'd be... I'm like thinking about how I would do it now. Something like this. See, I can't... Oh, it's just horrible. It's all horrible. Hey, loadout. Thanks for the donation, man. Like that. I don't even know what that creature is. He's got like a goatee and like Desperado brows going on. Okay, so I think this is solved. Oh, it's clipping down here too. That was so stupid, it became funny. Don't ever do that again. ¿Por qué? Oh, got some floating. You know, it'd be really interesting is some of these, like in some of the other ones, is to have, because like they don't always contour to the buildings, right? So like having them come out like that, and then having like moss and stuff hanging off of these pieces, get some action going on there. How you doing, Clancy? What's good? What is good? Alright, how far does this go? Oh, yeah. Okay, we gotta bring this up. Whoa! Easy. No, this song is all types of the repetitives. Smooth that out. Inflate. Whoops. Yeah, this is for the temple. So we got this, whoa, what in the French toast is going on here? Do you see this? Yeah. Nice. SBB, what's up? How you doing? Yeah, this stuff sucks. I don't even know how even, like, that's the move. Move you back over here? Maybe? No? Oh man. Well, we're just gonna fill that in. Shit, can we even? Can we even? We'll just inflate it and then we'll smooth it out on the next Dynamesh. That's awesome. I don't even know how the French toast. Come on. Whoa. I'm sure there's a better way to fix this. I've never had to deal with this type of stuff before. We'll just put it back where it belongs. Delete hidden. Yeah, that's a good idea. So if I did this, and then let me see here. So if I, oh, that's just masking. Like that. Oh. Nope. Nope. I'm like, how even invert? Hang on, there's that. I'm trying to remember how to. There we go. Okay. So if I do that, do this, and then click in the background. I was like, it should have inverted. There we go. Okay. And then geometry. Where is it at here? Modify topology, delete hidden. That's when I zoom out and notice that I've deleted all of the all of everything. And then close holes. There we go. Hooray. This side's gonna be, it's like a horrible infection we're gonna have to deal with. Yeah, I could clip it as well. That's true. Okay, let's re-dyno this guy. Save it. Oh, we gotta look at your guys' stuff. Let's decimate. Or Dynamesh, sorry. Dynamesh. Is it done? It's done. Awesome. Alright, we'll just smooth that out. Never happened. See? Resilient skin. Resilient. Just gonna just get rid of that. Never happened. I have perfect skin. There we go. Smooth this out. Yar. Yar, matey. We've done it. So this, yeah, this is way more interesting. This branch going along the, or this root rather, going along the edge of that. So cool. So cool. Let's God damn it. Select this guy and let's move this stuff. Like so. Does everyone have to stream at the same time? Yeah, it's pretty rough sometimes, I understand. Rutto, what's up, man? How you doing? Head trip, that's awesome. Tree randomly grew. Self-defense needles. They were no match for the delete hidden and the blemish control brush. Okay, save this guy. Let's look at your guys' stuff. I will try and get to all of it, but at 10 o'clock I gotta end it. We're gonna see how far I get. We'll see. We shall see. Alright guys, so that is this segment. Let's switch over and do the other segment.